How's it going, guys? FoxHop64 and Mrs. FoxHop back after a long week of just sheer busyness. We're back making videos, and hopefully you guys have been anticipating our return to the YouTube channel. Ethra, whatever. Ether? Why did I say Ethra? Anyway, Ether is like a place. A general place.
Normally I Google when he uses words I don't know.
You're learning stuff already.
Ether, a place.
Ether, yeah, a place, like a place, yeah, like kind of unknownish, I guess. You guys can correct me if I'm completely wrong. Anyway, this is going off on a tangent. She's just over there.
Yeah, I don't
No, so today we kind of just wanted to just kind of bring it down, you know, start off the week, or, well, the week's already started, but start off this video kind of just talking seriousness. We're going to try to make more funny videos later. We're going to come up with something new, hopefully new. But anyway, we just wanted to ask a few questions, kind of personal questions about like what we struggle with and what God's kind of teaching us or trying to teach us. So expect that. And so if you're new, consider subscribing. We got more planned, obviously. We're coming back large and in charge, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And if you do, smash that like with everything that you have. Smash it. Break your your phone with smashing that like button. Comment. We want to hear from you guys. And stay tuned. Tuned in, dialed up. You remember dial up?
I know, I was just thinking that. How'd it go? So I would say what I'm struggling with right now would be not getting pregnant. I think that's been such a hard thing for me because I work at the Rocking Horse Center, and I am the parent infant center manager, so I'm always working with, moms and, babies, obviously, and diapers and formula, and I think that's one of my biggest struggles right now, not feeling so angry as to why people can have like 6 kids and I can't even have 1. So that's been a struggle. My walk with God has been a little bit of a struggle. Just knowing what's next for me, because I know I'm someone who I have to always excel. So if I feel like I've been in a place where I just haven't grown, that makes me feel really crappy. So I feel like, what's next? And I just feel like I'm in a time of waiting and staying still, and that's been really hard for me.
Something that I'm struggling with is I have a lot of anger. I don't know really exactly where it stems. I'll probably have to talk to a therapist to see like where that kind of evolved from. I don't know if it was my military or I just kind of gradually I think it probably is also involved with the whole fact that I feel like a lot of things are against me. I feel like God's against me. I feel like people are against me. I feel like I have a target on my back a lot. And I feel like I kind of run that into my head, and I just beat myself up, or I say I'm not good enough, or feeling like I don't have a place, don't have really a goal in life other than obviously YouTube. And I feel like I'm kind of stuck in a place where I want you to succeed, and so that we can start making a living off of it. Real talk. And I kind of feel like I'm stuck at my job where I don't have any advancement. I'm working late hours all the time, and I kind of just am struggling with this anger. Like, I have something that I'm passionate for, and I'm going to put all my effort into making this channel better. But I can't yet because I'm kind of just stuck at FedEx in a way that is preventing me from focusing on making videos and editing and coming up with new ideas because I'm always tired. Another thing I'm kind of struggling with too is being angry at God a lot for no reason. There's a lot of times where I'll kind of blame him for just the minuscule, stupid little things that go wrong in my life. And I feel like that's kind of like a target at me. I don't know why, but I turn my finger at him, maybe because it's easier that way to not blame myself. And that's a big thing that I struggle with, and I think like I can get past it. I just gotta think differently, I guess. And I don't really have much of an answer as to how to fix it. I am gonna start seeing a therapist here probably soon, just for VA purposes. So yeah, that's me. So I'll go first. I feel like he's trying to teach me patience, especially with YouTube and with my job and with people and with driving and with everything. I have a lot of patience issues, obviously. That I feel like that comes a lot with anger. I feel like my patience has a lot of working to do. I have a lot of inner work to do on that. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better, a little bit at a time, but not as much as I probably need to, especially for the YouTube game and Twitch game. I feel like he's been trying to teach me patience for a long time, and I'm realizing that as time goes on.
It's weird because I feel like he's trying to teach me patience as well. Maybe not in that same area.
Yeah, not with anger.
No, not with anger, but with just knowing that he has a plan for my life and Caleb's life. Right. And knowing that his plan is perfect. And sometimes you think you know what you need, you know what blessings you deserve, but I feel like God is trying to show me maybe his protection. Timing isn't always his timing, and it's weird because I want to say this not in a mean way, but so like the older I get, the more I realize that here on earth isn't promised to me. Like I could be gone tomorrow, and just worldly stuff just isn't as important anymore to me. And I just feel like it's so pressing, like my walk with God and going to heaven, and that's gonna be my home one day, and that's always so pressing on me every day, which is so not sad, but it's just I always feel like I'm running out of time to please God and to do what he wants me to do. Right. And I know like great jobs matter, being happy here on earth matter, but my mindset is so different because I just want to make it through the day, to be happy and to live, to survive the day. I don't know, and it's weird. I don't know if it's just coming with age, but that's what I worry about. I don't think I've ever been one to worry about having a lot of money or making sure like we have like super extravagant things. Or like if we have food, then I'm like, oh God, we're doing good. Or if we have a little bit of extra money, oh, we're doing great. But I know sometimes, I think being married, you're brought up a little different. Not that we were brought up differently,
there's two sides to it.
Yeah, so I feel like with Caleb, like he wants to provide this great life for us, and for us to be in a place if something breaks, we have money to fix it, and not always try to figure it out and need money right away, and we don't have it because we're not super wealthy. But in my head, my wealth is, if I could just make it to heaven, like then everything would be okay.
Definitely.
So I just feel like God is just teaching me that his plan is the perfect plan. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if YouTube will ever be successful. I don't know if we'll ever have a baby. I'm such a control freak because I want to have control over what happens. I want to fix Caleb's job. I want to fix everything. I'll sit at work sometimes trying to orchestrate a plan, and then I'm reminded that God has everything in control, whether he kind of makes it seem like we kind of do, but he has the end say so of whatever it is. So I think he's just teaching us both patience and both knowing that he has a plan, and whatever that plan is, to just be happy with that, because I know he knows better than us, and he sees the future. He sees what's going to happen, and if there's protection that comes in with not blessing certain I don't know, I just, we talked about this,
Right.
like, I always feel like sometimes Caleb's roadblocks are a sense of protection from God. Like, sometimes I think he knows what's best and what he wants in life, but sometimes, like I said, like he feels like, or like he said, the world is against him, but maybe God is just for him. And that's how it's just weird how we both
it's hard
look
to
differently at life.
kind of make that connection too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a little bit of a struggle in our relationship too.
I mean, when it is something like a stupid little roadblock or something that doesn't go my way, it's hard to be like, oh well, that's just God saying not yet. It's hard for me because I feel like I have that scenario happen a lot, where it's like, something so simple, something so easy is like right here, but it doesn't happen for me, and then I'm just like, well,
why God?
But why? Yeah, like why stop me from getting something that I may or may not get eventually? That's something that I struggle with too. But
I'm not trying to point that out.
No.
So when I think about God, the first thing that comes to my mind is love. He has shown me so much love and forgiveness, especially this past year. Definitely mercy and grace, because there's been some things that I've struggled with and that I've done, and I feel like he's shown me love. And even when I didn't deserve it, he's always there just pouring it out on me. So when I think about him, that's what I think of, just thankfulness and just how great he's been to us, and how great, and he's always just blessing us, even if we don't see it or feel like we're not getting what we want. But I just have this overwhelming sense of just peace sometimes, and I'm thankful.
Yeah, I think of first thing, power. He has a lot of power. I do think grace. I think my dad taught grace back for 3rd and 4th grade boy class in church, and that's always kind of stuck with me, even though sometimes I don't feel it. But grace, kindness, love, those are just a few things. Mercy, definitely mercy.
When you think of God, like, because you said you get angry at God, do you think of him as I don't want to say the Punisher, but do you think of him as a punishing?
That's just how I feel. I don't think he is exactly, especially in, like, if you read scriptures and whatnot. But I do feel like, just me personally, that a lot of things are punishments, whether I bring them on myself or they're manifested through him or by him. So,
why do you think he's punishing you? For what?
I don't know, just the mess ups that I've made in my life. Stealing money from like one of my close friends back when I was a young kid, looking at pornography, cussing, using his name in vain, all that stuff. I feel like those are terms for punishment, so I just kind of accept those things as him punishing me as I commit them or do them or have done them.
What would be something that you would think recently that you deserve punishment for? Like, what would you have, or is yours always just the past, or is there something
I think it's mostly the past mistakes, especially in the Marine Corps and whatnot, from, like I said, stealing that money from my friend and whatnot. I feel like it's more so the past. I mean, obviously now using his name in vain and stuff, and like getting mad at him for no reason.
Yeah.
I think those are also terms for punishment too. So.
Right.
And I'm kind of a glutton for punishment.
Right.
I don't know. I kind of feed off of it. It's weird. Punishment is kind of like how I go forward.
It's so crazy because God has gifted me with this thing where I can read people and how to show them love through him, because obviously he's not physically here, but he wants people to feel loved. And it's so crazy to me because he loves Caleb so much, and there's nothing that he's done that would cause God not to love him. So I think it makes me sad. He would think that he's being punished for things that he's done, because I'm not an angel. I'm not perfect, and I mess up, and I've screwed up a lot, and there's still this sense of God showing me love even if something doesn't go my way. So I think, I don't know, there's nothing that you've done that could change God's love for you. If anything, I feel like sometimes when bad things happen, it's just a way for him to get our attention and to just be like, hey, like, I love you, I'm here for you, I'm never gonna go away. There's nothing you could do to make me not love you, and I'm not trying to punish you. I just want you to need me, I think he's a jealous God. He wants our full attention, and I think sometimes in a way, because he created Caleb, and Caleb is amazing more so than he knows, that he just wants Caleb's attention and Caleb to love him. And it's just, I don't know. So it's hard for me to hear Caleb feel like he's being punished sometimes or all the time, because I see Caleb as God sees Caleb. I don't know, the more we've been working on our marriage, I've asked people to pray that I see Caleb as God sees Caleb, and that's really working. So it's just, it's hard for me.
I kind of just want people to remember me as someone who fought the good fight, who did turn that corner eventually, that righted my wrongs and made people feel comfortable, happy, loved. I just hope that people, if anybody remembers me, whether I have kids or not, that I was there for them and that I sacrificed for them as much as I humanly possibly could. I don't want to be known as someone who's always been angry, as my life goes on. So hopefully people can see me as like that loving, caring person.
I would say the same for me. I hope people remember me as someone who loved them even when nobody else did, or say they were so imperfect and yet I saw them as perfect as God would see them. I'm afraid to die. That's something we talk about. It freaks me out. I think it's just the unknown of death, but I hope that I follow God's will for my life. Like, I don't want to wake up when we're 60 and kind of still sitting here saying we're angry because we don't have a child, or we're angry because life didn't go the way we thought it should go.
Right.
So I think I just want to live a life pleasing to God and just doing the right thing. I would want you guys to know that I am flawed. What you see on Facebook and Instagram isn't always real. It's real. Like, I love poetry and taking pictures and selfies, of course, and getting a good angle and makeup, but what I want you to know is that I am human and I struggle and I sin. I don't know, I'm a real person just like you, and our marriage is real just like yours or your relationship.
Yeah.
There's no, I don't know, I don't want there to be some big secret that I'm trying to keep from people. I just want to be real, and hopefully I can help whoever watches this to know that God still uses me even though I sin. Like, sometimes I feel like you feel, or people feel like, and even I feel like, you have to have everything in order, all your ducks in a row, to even hear God's voice or to have that feeling inside you to do something good.
Right.
I feel like there's been times in the past where I wasn't doing the greatest, and God's like, hey, why don't you buy something for someone to make them smile or to know that I love them, God loving them. And I think, there's no way I can do that. I cannot pull that job off because I'm not where I should be. But God, the great thing about God is that He accepts you where you are. He uses you where you are. It doesn't matter if you just got drunk yesterday and made 1,000 mistakes and you hate yourself for those mistakes. God still loves you, and He still wants to use you. And I think that's what I want people to know. You don't have to be perfect in order for God to use you, because there's something beautiful in brokenness, and I'm learning that. I don't like to be broken. I don't like to identify as being broken because I'm somewhat of a perfectionist.
Right.
But if you can identify what your brokenness is and know that you struggle with those things, and allow God to heal you or allow God to use you to minister to someone about your brokenness, and maybe you can, share what you're going through, and not making it seem like you're so perfect and trying to keep it together. But yeah, so I think that would be something I'd want to share.
What I want you guys to know on my side is that I am going to put all my effort into YouTube, no matter how much I work, no matter how tired I am. I'm going to put every minute that I can spare to YouTube to make it better, especially as equipment comes in, and hopefully we get some finances to be able to do that eventually, to get better equipment. I want you guys to know that I'm here for you guys. If you guys want to talk to me, want to play games with me, you guys can totally add me on PSN. Just send me an email at FoxHop 164@gmail.com. Just email us, email me, ask questions, talk. You can message me on Facebook or something. Just want you guys to know that I care. I genuinely do care about everybody, especially all our subscribers, which we have 71, which is crazy. I didn't have any, 4 months ago, really. And so I just wanted to also thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching our content. But yeah, I just want you guys to know that I'm here, that I care, that I love you guys, and as this channel grows, I won't forget, the people that helped us start this and who were there for us at the beginning, and hopefully the end in the, distant future. So hopefully you guys will stick with us and keep us entertained, and hopefully we keep you entertained.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want you guys to know that I'm here. I'm gonna put everything I can into this, and put everything I can into you guys. So hopefully we can continue this epic journey. Again, thank you so much for all 71 of you so far as of this video. March 5th,
Already
2019.
March. Where the heck is spring?
Yeah, where is spring? It's freezing
cold
outside. This friggin' gopher groundhog is
lied
to us. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Smash that like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Comment about anything.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, ideas of what we could do better, or just something that you wanted to add to this conversation. So yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this, and
have a great rest.
Have a great west and east, north and south. Have a great great directions. Yeah, that's it. That's all we had. It was fun. We'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Hopefully
Soon.
soon.